and on, yeah. Stop wasting time. You wasting your time, bro.
What's up? Welcome to Life with Jollo Juice podcast. I'm here with
Sheldon, y'all already know what it is.
AKA the Ghost.
Legacy of Ghost. The Legacy of Ghost, for sure.
So everybody have seen Love is Blind, except for Ghost right here.
Yeah,
He's been hiding under the rock. He's not on Netflix or nothing like this. But before we get into this, y'all probably hear some background noise.
What's it called?
Love is Blind. But before I get into this, you probably hear some background noise outside. Please disregard that. They're having a festival. We in the middle of town.
Yeah, let's hurry up, do this so we can turn up.
So we want to get straight into this. But the concept behind Love is Blind pretty much is a reality dating show. And somebody, don't worry about the words I'm saying. That you sit in like a castle that you can't see the other person, and you just try to get to know them based off of without seeing them.
Yeah, so how do you get to know them?
You get to know them by asking them questions.
I'm saying, how is it through the phone, social media?
So imagine I'm in a box.
And you're in
a box, and you right on the other side, and we can hear each other. We're just having a conversation.
So we're pretty much talking to a wall.
We talk, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What do you think about that concept? Do you believe that love could be blind?
I think for some people, yeah. Because if you think about it, what's the show called? Catfish. The Catfish show.
Yeah.
That
I don't know what it is, but I can probably understand. But
so the Catfish show is like I forgot the name of the dude, but what he does is there's people who met people online, and then they've been talking to people. It's been months, years. Every case is different or unique, but the person feel like they're getting catfish, so they contact these guys who pretty much they're like investigators, and then they find out everything they can find out about this person. So if I'm the person on the show, and I've been talking to somebody online. And then it's been months or years, and I've been trying to meet up with them. And whether I've just been talking to them over the phone, or just been talking to them through text and never heard their voice, and now every time I try to meet up, it doesn't work out. Then now I contact these guys, and they're like investigators, and they do all the background research. And then come to find out, most cases, people have been catfish. Reason why I bring that up is because most of these cases that have made it to the show, the people, i.e., like example would have been me, they've fallen, quote unquote, in love with the person that's catfished them. So it's through whatever tech.
I'd say that person gotta be really, really low and desperate, bro. To fall in love like that, someone who's flaking on you for months, even the years, only probably answer the phone because they don't want you to know their voice.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like
no, but so like I answering your question, you know, so I being objective in the matter. I'm saying I've watched that show enough. I guess, okay, if you want my opinion, in the aspect of what you asking me, I don't think Love is Blind because I can't fall for somebody. Okay, like you said, I'm in this box, you're in that box, there's a wall between us. I can hear your voice, I can talk to you, so we can have amazing conversations, whatever. I can't fall in love with you there. One of my top languages is physical touch.
For sure. So
if I can't see you, hold you, feel you, and we just talking, I don't care how good your conversations is. Like I wouldn't even say I'll get bored eventually, but yeah, there's a part of me that's gonna want that more. And if I can't get that more, then hope for me to fall in love at least.
I think when you get to like the physical touch part, I think you're skipping a step ahead.
Of what?
Of the concept that they want you to get to know a person based off asking them questions, seeing if like y'all have a common interest without seeing the physical beauty yet.
Yeah, but well, that theory skips a certain aspect too, because in meeting people in the real world, right, before social media and all that stuff, in order for you to get to know someone, you had to meet them. So there would have to been like some form of physical attraction to even have either that person pull up to you or you pull up to that person. So physical attraction usually is the first step, and then it's the communication aspect, meaning me talking to you, get to know you, or you talking to me, get to know me.
Yeah.
I think this Love is Blind thing is skipping the physical aspect because, okay, and I only can speak for me.
For sure.
Let's say our conversation is superb through this fucking wall, right? And then I meet you and I ain't attracted to you at all.
Yeah.
That's why I say I can't believe Love is Blind because I might could like you. I could be super intrigued. But if I see you and I'm attracted, bro, I can't fake that.
Okay, let's say this though. Like, try to go with me with this though. Say you do have an amazing conversation with Shorty through the wall, and you're like, you know what, man, I vibe with your spirit right now. I vibe with that joint, and you don't think like, man, she kind of like you thought she like well she was giving you 10 out of 10, but you realistically nobody's 10 out of 10. So she's probably like an 8, 9, you know what I mean? But in reality, she's like a 5. You feel like that whatever that was there.
You know, I'll make it harder for you. Not a 5. Let's say she's a 2 or a 3. What you do in that situation?
You talking about me,
Mr. Spiritual? Yeah, I already tell you what I do.
Nah,
I don't care. I don't.
So I was gonna get to my flaws with this. You know what? I like the concept because especially like when I think about spirituality and like how God wants you to see the opposite person or just people in general. It's not about the outside. It's about what's actually inside because we can meet a bad shawty, but she can't do nothing for me but just be a trophy wife. You know what I mean? And nothing else. And it's like, dang man, what do I get out of that? You know what? I'll lower my standards to get somebody that is gonna do the other things. But when I see like the flaws,
but then you kind of prove my point because, like I say, that with this theory of the Love Is Blind show, like I say, everything happening behind the wall. So everything is all talk until I actually get to meet you and experience. Like we don't have no experiences. All we have is good conversations. And back to your point about the catfish thing, I think you'd have to be a very peculiar individual to fall in love with someone just from conversation. Like, bro, like for me at least, it ain't enough.
Nah, I mean, I think that's how you get to know them. You know what I mean? You gotta converse with the person. But like what I was gonna say when I see the flaws is like, I remember the first time I watched Love Is Blind, and there was one girl, obviously I can see what they look like, but they can't see it because I'm just a spectator. And one girl had like a sexy voice. And I was like, bruh, based on her voice alone,
was she bad?
She was average, you know what I mean? But then like her personality started to make me like,
when you say average rated, 1 to 10.
Say she's like a 6, 5, 6, you know what I mean?
But her voice a 10.
But her voice was a 10, bro.
Yeah.
Her voice was a 10.
So if it was you on the next side of that wall,
I'd have been like, you know what? I'd be like,
you probably would have been in love.
I'd have kept her around. You know what I mean? I'd have kept her around. Because you get to do this, right? When you're in the box, you know, they understand that you're going to get to know the other girls. Then the other girls, they chat to each other. Oh, who did you like? Did you like Robin? Did you like Joe?
Oh, so it's not just one person either. You get to meet different people.
Yeah, you get to meet several people. It's like being on Tinder, but you just don't see nobody.
Yeah, but you see the difference with Tinder? I get to see you first, bro.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like I said, and even different, like again, but Tinder is a completely different theory because Tinder is all physical attraction before you get to the conversation because I have to be attracted to you, swipe to like you, and then you have to see my profile, be attracted to me, swipe to like me, and then the conversation happens. I just think there's a lot of flaws in that theory. And at the end of the day, my humble opinion is for someone to say, like I say, there's a difference between like and love. I can like you based on our conversations, but to say, oh yeah, I've been talking to you through this wall for 3 months, and I more than like you. Like for me personally, it can't go more than like okay, I like your vibe, I like the way you communicate, and I'm very specific in this way. I like your vibe, I like the way you communicate, I like the way you talk, I like all these things about you, but I can't more than like these things about you without getting what I think I would want in the situation, which is I need to see you to see if I'm attracted to you. And then if I'm attracted to you, then we can talk about the rest.
All right. I know this is going to be a difficult question I'm going to ask you. Do you value more the attraction or what's inside the person? What do you value more?
Obviously.
That's a tough question. I ain't going to hold you. That's a tough question.
It is a tough question. I think any person that values substance, I'm a person that values substance. So for me, what's inside of you always matters more. But I'm never going to disregard, bro, physical attraction is a real thing, bro. Okay, I have a high sex drive, right? But if I'm physically attracted to you, that plays a part in my sex drive being higher or lower. So if I can't look at you and get turned on by looking at you, then what are we really talking about? Because at the end of the day, yes, you could have all of those intangibles, but at the same time, I have to have a physical attraction to you because without that physical attraction, boy, your intangibles ain't gonna always keep me horny. Your intangibles ain't gonna always keep me to want to have sex. And your intangibles may not keep me. It'd be nice, but at the same time, I guess that's why we live in a world where we have the power of choice. So for I decide to make this decision, I have to live with whatever consequences come up to it. That's why I'm making a very valid point by saying, for me, it can't just be about the conversation. So to answer your question simply, I'm a substance person. So yeah, what's more important would be like who you are on the inside rather than the outside. But I don't care what anybody say in this world, bro. You gotta have some form of physical attraction to somebody.
Yeah.
So,
all right, same question. I'm gonna just put a different scenario in it.
now let me ask you. You answer your question to me.
For me personally, love is not blind like that.
Not blind.
Nah, I got this because I'm a man, you know, and I think I can almost speak for most men in situations, but I'm not going to be that type
You
of guy.
love thinking you can speak for people, boy. But go ahead.
I mean, we on the same scenario. I mean, we're in the same position right now.
Go ahead.
Like, I got to see the physical attraction. Like, I got to like,
yes, sir.
if I can do it like this in the show, where I can take like my top 3 after just going off of the vibes, then gets to choosing, and I'd be like, you know what, I'll live with this decision. You know what I mean? Out of like all the 10 shorties that's on there, and I get a top 3 from just based off conversation.
Let me pause you. You made a very, very particular comment just now. You said, I will go with this based off of ... So theoretically, you settling for that situation basis off the choices at hand. You ain't really picking what you want, or you ain't getting what you want. You settling for the situation.
I mean, I'm in the situation. Like, if I get put on the show, and this is what life brought me right now, then I'm gonna go with that.
Based on what you
but like obviously, like if I take all 3, if I had my top 3 and all of them was just like not to my attraction, I'm like, all right, you know what? I feel you. Nice to meet you, Rebecca. Nice to meet you, Melissa. Nice to meet you, Brittany. Hador.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So back to what you're saying, okay, this the cards life deal me. So I playing cards with these. But if you had your choice, like you just proved my point at least. If there was no physical attraction to all 3, and you had the option to walk out the door and take a chance on another group of 3, you going with the other group, right? You walking out the door.
Of course.
All right then.
All right, look. I ain't gonna bring it up scenario. Like, there's something off script, you know, that I just want to bring up because it's been on my brain. Because I see these YouTube videos and TikToks, you know, with the people popping the balloon.
Oh boy, I seen those.
Bruh, what is your thoughts on the balloon popping?
You gotta elaborate. What you mean? What am I thoughts?
All right, look. Let's go when it's like a bunch of women. The guys come in the room, they just popping the balloon, and they're not even giving their homeboy a chance, you know. Oh,
yeah, but I tell you, go back to my point. I very simplistic in a way where you have the power of choice. So if I walk in a room, there's 20 girls, and 10 of them pop the balloon, that's their choice. They could not literally just come back to my point about physical attraction.
Yeah,
it could be as simple as they're not physically attracted to me. It could be as simple as I have a wardrobe of shit, and I decided to wear this one outfit that day that 10 girls don't like. Like, it could be a bunch of random things why they pop the balloon. So I mean, at the end of the day, with people having the power of choice, me, I don't care enough about what people think to sit down and want to go through 10 different women to understand why you pop your balloon or why you didn't choose me. I ain't a pick me type of person. So I would much more rather focus on, okay, the balloons that are not popped, and let's see how we get the shit popping, than to go one by one. Okay, why did you pop your balloon? Well, I don't care. You pop your balloon. You had to save me from something. Because at the same time, I'm confident enough in myself that, okay, y'all pop y'all balloons, right? I don't know what I'm missing out on, but I know what you're missing out on, for sure.
For sure. I mean, that's cool and cute how you say it like that, you know. But, you know, like, it's been putting so much inside of me, like, from a negative perspective, especially when I see, like, the women up on there. It's like, when one pop a balloon, like, oh, she didn't want him? I don't want him either. You know what I mean? It's like,
so you think it influence, if one pop the balloon influences the rest?
I think so. Well, especially when it comes to women, I think so. Like, when I see anytime there's the guys on there, it's like they don't pop the balloon as fast. You know what I mean?
Because, bro, we curious, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we at least give the chance to, like, at least ask them a question or allow them to speak.
That's true.
It's like, as soon as some guys walk into the room, boop, 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 and I'm like, bro, like, he never gets to say nothing. Like, you don't know nothing about this guy.
Yeah, but if you want me to be honest, back to my opinion, I think those women that you're talking about that don't give the chance, they making the nigga life easier. Because, okay, if it's 10 women, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you could find something that you're attracted to about all 10. So you have a choice of any one of these 10. I mean, the choice might be a little bit hard. So when they start popping their balloons, my choice is getting a little bit easier because, okay, now I don't have to pick from 10 yards. I can pick from 5, and it might be easier for me to pick from 5 than to pick from 10. Because I could be stuck between 2 and 8. But 8 pop the balloon, okay, that make my life a little bit easier because I was choosing between 2 and 8, and now I can just go with 2. And like I said, I don't know what I'm missing out on with 8, but I know what 8 missing out on with me.
Okay. And next time we do a party, we're gonna. That sound hella like Kitty. Like, hold on. Next time we do a party, we're gonna do a reaction to like the girls popping balloons, and we're gonna pretend as if we the guys, like trying to walk down. Because I think that'll paint like a way better picture.
Yeah, we could do it. Or we could go out of our way and do a balloon challenge last edition or Finland edition.
You think we can gather enough people?
Hell yes.
All right. Yeah, for sure. Let's do that.
We could do one version with a girl and guys, so you could do 5 to 10, and then one version with a guy and then girls.
All right. Let's try to set that up in like within 2 weeks.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's do that. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Because the reality shows, you know what I mean? I feel like that's a whole different situation. What do you think about the concept love at first sight? Do you think that it's really a thing or it's kind of a thing?
Love at first sight?
Yeah.
No. If you want me to be simple, no. What about you?
I think when I was younger, I feel like that's a thing. You know, there's like a few different types that you know that you got. When it comes to a black shorty, light skin shorty, white shorty, maybe even an Asian shorty. Let me just say that as well. That's like, man, that's my speed right there. I like that vibe right there. So it's not really love, but it's just like, yeah, if she got good energy, I'm feeling that right there.
I got a question for you, and you could differentiate between your younger self and now.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you consider love? Because reason why I say no love at first sight is because love is such a compacted word. Well, it's damn near impossible for you to fall in love with somebody just by looking at them. At the end of the day, you could lust over someone just by looking at them, and there's a difference between lust and love. And then there's another word I'm trying to remember. Is it limerence? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I'll Google it just to make sure I have the podcast, and maybe I'll leave it in the comments to update y'all. But there's a word where like you could be super infatuated with a person just by seeing them, but that ain't really love. Because that's why actually, what do you consider love?
What I consider love, I mean, it's a lot deeper than just seeing somebody at first sight. But
So
what I consider love is like someone that
believe in
like,
love at first sight.
no. Well, I can connect it to this.
Good.
Because I don't know if I can answer your question directly, but this was a thought that came in my mind. There was a year, it was an odd year, 2019, and there was like a girl that I seen, and I was like, I know this could be something special.
Just by seeing her.
Yeah, just by seeing her. And it was something.
She was bad as shit, wasn't she?
She was tough.
Okay, then. See, no.
But
you was lusting over that girl.
No.
You probably was thinking about all the things you was willing to do to keep this girl in your life because she was so tough, bro.
No. Because it didn't go the way that it was supposed to.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Obviously, you know what I mean? 2024. But the point that I'm trying to say is just not in that scenario. There's been other scenarios, and I'll be like, you know what? Like, I seen a person, and I was like, bro, I know I can vibe with that person. You never hear any stories where it was like, man, I knew I was gonna marry this guy. That the time I met him, I knew I was gonna marry that
bro.
girl.
But people are storytellers, bro. You don't know.
But it'd be a real thing, bro. It'd be a real thing sometimes, and I can feel that. I ain't trying to be no beta right now, but I'm saying I can connect with that.
I can say to you, like, I believe in love after one night. I don't know about at first sight. Because my first time ever falling in love, bro, I met this woman. I ain't gonna lie, she was amazing. Okay, amazing.
She's amazing.
She is. I'm not even what she is amazing, right?
Yeah,
we ain't together, but when I first met her, like her vibe was just different. Like her energy was just not never experienced before.
Mm-hmm.
And even now, being grown, thinking in that moment, like obviously, no, it wasn't a love at first sight for me. But I promise you, by the end of the night, when I was departing from that woman, I wouldn't say I was in love. I definitely had love for that woman. Like I was like, yeah, I got to see what's up with this. And then we got in a relationship, and it was the most magical thing that ever happened in my life. That's why I don't know if I believe in love at first sight, but I could believe in one love after one night.
Hey, that's something new. But I do think that there's a vibe, and somebody down in the comments probably going to write it if they can feel my energy on this. Like you can see somebody like, if this was go the right way, if we have a conversation, like this is that sparkling moment, that magical moment, that fairy tale moment, you know. And some people get those and they go last for a long time. But then it's like when you get older and you have these too many times, I feel like it gets de-appreciated. You know, it's not. It's not even connected anymore.
Nah, I understand where you come from.
So like, yeah, I don't necessarily believe like, okay, I see this person I'm in love, but it's just like when you're really, really young, you have that, oh my gosh, this person is so beautiful. Like I would love to get to know this person.
You see,
when you're younger.
But
as you get older, you know, it don't happen as much because you see too many beautiful people, you know, especially like the lifestyle that we live, you know.
So I have a question. After your point, you said, you know, you see this joint and you're like, oh, I know I can vibe with it. I know I can vibe with it.
So I think I can vibe with it.
Yeah, I think I can vibe with it. And then you approach her, and exactly what you thought the vibe was, it was the exact opposite. So what happened to all that love? What happened to all that love you didn't build up in your brain that's supposed to be at first sight?
I'm heartbroken. So you got I'm gonna throw my drink on her.
You get heartbreaking at first interaction.
Yeah. She broke my heart. I got heartbroken at first sight, bro. See, I think that's a real thing. Like, the girl can look at a guy, oh, that's a heartbreak right there. And that's probably you. You probably that guy.
What?
Yeah, that's a heartbreak right there. I gotta stay away from that.
Don't put that on me, bro.
And ladies, you see that guy right there? If he try to talk to me, don't let him have it.
Don't put that on me. I can't think of. I mean, maybe I've broken some hearts in my life, but you know what I could confidently say, bro? Any woman that ever came into my life and the situation ended in a heartbreak or a mutual separation, we left better than we came into that situation. So if you want to consider it a heartbreak and not like not like a what do you call it, a level up, then that's on them. Because you know, if you had to get your heartbreak for you to like level up or figure out life a little bit better, then I had to be that lesson, then I was that lesson. I don't think I'm a heartbreak.
Hey,
but I could be wrong.
I needed that to hear that today, man.
What?
Nah.
At the end of the day, like, but like I said, bro, we humans. Not me. Let me don't say that because I feel like a hypocrite in that moment. I always tell people don't be human, but at the same time, emotions is a serious thing, bro. So at the end, like I say, to put it simply put. Any situation or any woman that I've ever been with, like intimately involved with, whenever that situation was finished with, we went our separate ways, and you probably was a better person than you came into that relationship. So if you want to sit down and call me a heartbreaker and not, this nigga helped me figure out life a little bit better. This nigga taught me some things. This nigga, you know what I mean, and do this. And if I'm not heartbreak, if I'm just a heartbreak, then call me heartbreak. If I got to be the villain in your story for your life to be better, then I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
You know. Like one thing I got from,
but I feel like you projected just now. You probably that guy.
Nah. I'm not. I think I'm not even gonna say that. 'Cause I got a thought in my head that I really want to get out. You know, I think what you said was cool, and I'm on this point right here is that, like, when you walk away from something, the person that I was just with, if she can say something like, "You raised the standard for me," like for the next process, or she don't even have to say it. If she just had that realization, like, man, like my standard's high now from leaving this guy.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's good.
Yeah, I got you.
That's almost like on a positive note.
Bro, it always is, bro. If you could raise the standards, then how are you a bad guy? Yeah. How are you a bad guy? You raising the bar.
Yeah.
It just so happened that she didn't get what I'm gonna say. The only where heartbreaks come from is you don't get what you want or what your heart desires. But if the bar was raised for you, then bro, your heart. If it ain't physically damaged, you can get over yourself. The emotions gonna fade. You might think about me later down in life, but you ain't gonna be stuck with me for the rest of your life, bro.
Someone think about us for a long time. Man. Huh?
Yeah, you might be thinking about me, but you're still gonna be moving through life.
Yeah,
You could be moving more gracefully, more peacefully, because you know what to look at, what you want, you know what you don't want. You, like I say, there's things that's gonna be leveled up.
Yeah, she gonna need some therapy. Nah, all right, let's move forward though. You know, we've been talking about love at first sight and love is blind and things like this. Simply like when you see a beautiful woman probably out there, like what is grabbing your attention from that woman?
What grabs my attention?
Yeah, what's grabbing your attention from that woman?
Damn, that's a tough one. Because for me, it depends on the woman. Because
what's attracting you to that woman that you just probably randomly see cafe walking down the town?
Like, you talking about physical?
I mean, we already said that love is not blind, right? So if it ain't, what is making you attracted to that woman? What is grabbing your attention from her?
Bro, the very first thing, and it's not one thing, but it's gonna be a few things. Bro, if you could tell a woman to take care of herself, and I think that's the first thing I'm gonna look for in a woman.
How do you know she take care of herself?
How?
Yeah, the nails. She's
put together. Yeah, she smells good. Her hair's done, and I'm not talking about no hairstylist hair done, because you could just do something basic to yourself and your hair's done. You know, just stepping on the house with your hair any type of way. Yeah, nails done, but her nails don't even got to be done. But if her nails are clean, her fingers are clean. If her foot is out, if her feet are clean, you can tell if she's physically active. Like, you don't have to be like fucking in the best shape in the world, meaning like you don't have to be the most physically fit woman, but you can tell a woman that takes care of her physical health. Now, and for you to find that she take care of her mental health and her spiritual health, you would have to talk to her. But just physically speaking, someone that prioritizes their physical health.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for me personally, obviously, face got to be attractive. You know, I'm cool with a shawty having like, you know, she don't need to have all this right here because I don't even look at that.
So she could have no tits, no ass.
Nah. I mean, I ain't saying she gotta have like the biggest dog in the world, but you know, to be honest, hopefully I'm not seeing too much of it. I like to see like a little bit of it. Like I like, for me, I'm really attracted to like a modest dressed woman.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like an elegant woman who's letting me see her beauty first. And letting everybody else see her beauty, then versus seeing her body. You know what I mean? Because if I'm trying to get both at the same time, you know, me as a man, you know, we thinking, well, I ain't gonna put on all men. You know what I mean? But I would just say, let me say the toxic side of my mind is just like, okay, she's seeing this, she letting everybody else see this, so it's like it's free game for everybody. Versus like, I want to approach her based on, look, man, you're a gorgeous woman, you know, because. Let me finish more saying this. Like, if I see like a shawty who's showing out everything, I'm not thinking she's not wifey material. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see more of her like you easy to get, and that's not attractive to me to want to cuff up.
It's funny you said that because I was having this conversation with a friend before, and I had told her, like, we was just joking around, like how she was pretty much saying like how dudes be chasing after the half dressed girls and the girls that showing this. I told her, I'm like, as a man, if you see like dudes pursuing like the half dressed girl, the girl showing all the tits and ass, like someone who really dress moderately or whatever, modestly, I mean, I tell her, I say, and I'm not gonna speak for all men, but I'm gonna speak for the men that will agree with me with what I'm about to say.
You low-key kind of want to speak for all men right now.
Huh?
You low-key kind of want to speak for all men right now.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna, because
go ahead,
that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna speak for who agrees with me. I think from my perspective, it might be fun. Like, it's fun, like that little chase. Okay, yeah, she half dressed. She look like this. I look like I could get it easy. She look like she gonna let me smash. So yeah, I'm gonna go chase that just for fun. But to say settle down, looking for a situation that's gonna bring me peace.
That's for practice, huh?
Practice what? I'm just saying it's fun. It's especially if you single. If you single, like single, I ain't talking about people who are in situationships and talking about they single. I'm talking about single. It's fun. It's fun to just, you know, it's to do something.
Yeah.
But when you actually trying to settle down and you actually planning your future, that woman that we talking about ain't gonna be someone that fits in the plan. Because as a man, you know what men looking for. Meaning, you know what men hunting for, not looking for. Because a man that looking to settle with a woman, looking for certain things. So you don't want your woman out displaying herself a certain type of way, because whether it's you don't want to put her in harm's way, you don't want her to put herself in harm's way, or you don't want her attracted unnecessary attention. That's why you want her to move a certain type of way, look a certain type of way, behave a certain type of way. But like I said, as a man, being single, that woman that we talking about that dressed in a certain type of way, it might be fun to chase, but that's all it is. It's just some fun. You're having some fun.
For sure.
But when you're trying to get serious, that person ain't even on your mind.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I agree with you. You know what I mean? Like if she just like too promiscuous with the outfit, is like, I think I can speak for most men in this situation. Like we ain't trying to cuff her up, but some guys, they don't care about that. You know what I mean? It's like, it is what it is. But I want to trust that. You know what I mean? But
and then you know women new thing they like to do now. When you try and tell them like, oh yeah, I don't really want a girl that's dressed like this. I don't want to move like this. Oh, you insecure, and it's like,
yeah, come on.
How am I insecure? Like,
come on.
If you insecure, then you're insecure. But a man who've obtained a woman, and okay, like I've claimed her as mine, and she allows me to claim her as mine, and we in a committed situation. I almost say situationship. Yeah. We in a committed relationship, and
you talk to
me. we in a committed relationship. Like me, I don't really care my woman wear, but I definitely got comments when I think you dress a certain type of way that's gonna warrant unnecessary attention. And it ain't being insecure. It ain't me telling you what to wear or how you should look. It's just I know it comes with that, because as a man who was out there in the jungle, I'm telling you, okay, you wearing this and you go there. Bro, and I've seen this before, bro. I've seen dudes be with they shorty, right? Like hand in hand with they shorty. No, but I'm saying, no. I'm about to say, so you as the shorty I'm talking about, dress a certain type of way that bringing all that unnecessary attention. And we together. Dudes will be watching you with your shorty, you know. And as soon as you turn your back, nigga, shoot. Yeah. What's up, baby? What's up?
And girls don't get that, to be honest. That's a whole nother podcast for a whole nother time. But they really do not get that. They just think like, oh man, I can just do whatever I want. Things like this. Like, no, like me personally, as a spiritual man, your body, as you're single, belongs to God. And if you with me, it belongs to me and God. You know what I mean? It don't belong for everybody else's attention. It belongs for us. You know what I mean?
Or you're gonna get a big brick in your head talking to, especially women in the Western world, boy. They're gonna say, Juice, who you think you is? Who you think you is?
Yo, man. Or you're not mine, or you're not mine, you know what I mean?
Straight.
But the last thing I would say is this, that I heard this online, is that all these women, they want to be queens. Have you ever seen a queen body? You never seen a queen body? Nah. So just think about it.
You mean like a legit,
like legit queen. Someone... Like they claim they want to be a queen, right? Oh, that's a king. He's a king.
Smooth.
You know what I mean? She's a queen. Have you ever seen a queen's body?
That was smooth.
No, that body's protected, sealed up, like she in the mosque.
Shit, they be wearing layers.
Yeah, but I'm gonna end with that. Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in.
For sure. Y'all doing it the next episode for sure.
Subscribe,
like, and comment.
Comment what y'all want to see more of.
I'm strong. I gotta give it a go, yeah. I gotta grind, working for money in the door, yeah.